Macros. Another way of tracking our food intake and having targets that we can work towards rather than purely calories is to track our macros, which is our amount of proteins, fats, and carbs that we're getting in our food. And some people swear by it. For me, for the vast majority of people that come here, I'm not convinced it's necessarily the best approach because ultimately it involves tracking. So if we find tracking our calories a pain in the arse, adding an extra level of complexity to that calculation is going to be slightly more of a pain in the arse. Again, doesn't mean it wouldn't work, but for most people, if they don't like tracking macros is not going to be any better. And ultimately, if weight loss is our goal, we need to be tracking macros into a calorie deficit. It doesn't matter how high or low the protein, carbs, and fats are. If the overall amount is calorie surplus, we will gain weight. If it's calorie deficit, we will lose weight. Again, though, if it works for someone, why not? If an approach that increases our protein and reduces our carbs, reduces our overall calories, makes us feel better, we function more, we're perhaps more active, then again, why not? That's what I do. I have higher protein and lower carbs than most people. Some might call it a high protein diet. I call it a balanced diet because I'm getting a mixture of everything. And most people I find have a somewhat imbalanced, mega high carb, low protein, etc. Again, doesn't mean they couldn't make it work, but from my experience, most people aren't. So in summary, tracking your macros, if you want to do it, absolutely fine. If you find tracking your calories a pain in the arse, this will be even more of a pain in the arse. Again, nothing inherently magical about different macros. If it creates a calorie deficit, you may find increased protein, lower carb, lower fat, an easier way to create a deficit, and it may contribute to you feeling better and therefore being more active.